I sounded super tinny the other day.
I thought so. Didn't you think so?
Yeah, I thought I sounded tinny.
You sound better today.
Do I sound better now?
Yeah.
How about now?
You sound fine now. It almost sounded like another mic was picking you up.
Okay. All right, let me mute myself here. And we are live. You ready?
Sure.
Welcome to Disturbed. We are talking season 8, episode 3. I already forgot the name of this one. Forbidden Fruit. Yeah. So I'm Rob Southgate, with me
Chris Mao.
And let's throw our social media up front. You can find us on Twitter at DisturbedPod. You can also find us on Facebook. You can send us an email at southgatemediagroup@gmail.com. And we have had people getting an interaction with us, but the best interaction we've had is when people jump on and talk to us right here as we're doing these live. I already screwed up. I said I was going to send out a tweet and let people know when we were going live. I forgot. So I promise going forward, we'll try to get that out earlier in the day and say like, hey, we're going on at 8 tonight so people can join us and chat, because that was so much fun last time.
It was great.
So Chris.
Yes, sir.
I want to start out by saying I am really glad I hung in there.
Yes.
They flipped everything upside down. I mean, this isn't even at the end of this episode, it's not even the same show.
No, it's not. It's completely different. And, it's what they do. So they will, just like in Roanoke, where they got about halfway through and said, oh, we're going to change this to be something else. They did this here in the 3rd episode. So,
yeah, well, it was pretty nuts. It's funny because we did get certain things right in our predictions, but we certainly, I didn't expect almost anything that happened in this one.
Well, some of the things that happen aren't out of character, but the ending definitely wasn't. even though we knew what happened at the end.
Coco getting stabbed in the head. Billy Eichner coming back. Now, I did say Billy Eichner was going to come back in the 1st episode.
You did.
And I thought they brought him back in an awesome way. But him stabbing Coco in the head, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, no, not at all. That was great. But when they went back, I was just waiting for her to get what she deserved.
Awful. She's awful. Not the actress, the person.
Oh no, she is. She's one of the most despicable people.
She's just terrible. And the way she treated now the other one, she knew her from before.
Who? Which one?
Madison?
Billy Lord?
Yeah.
Billy Lord was her assistant.
Mallory
was her assistant.
In Before the Apocalypse.
Right. She was the one who, took care of her and did all the stuff for her.
Right. I forgot that. She treats her like garbage. How about that scene with Mallory, though?
Oh, yeah.
And, when she's getting interviewed and Langdon, she goes, and all of a sudden, flame everywhere. And then when she's describing it later, she's like, and there was a lot of fire.
Yeah.
And I love how they're just like, okay, there's a fireplace. Do it again.
Yeah. No kidding.
Holy cow.
In typical self-entitled American fashion. Well, if you did it once, you can do it again. It's like, well, right. Okay.
Plus, Langdon, when his face went nuts, I'm like, okay, are they giving us witches and vampires? Is that what we're getting now?
Or demons or whatever. It was something.
He's either a demon or a vampire. I don't know which.
Right.
But yeah,
he ain't normal. He ain't normal. That's what it's. But
no.
It's obvious that he's something else, but
yeah,
what it is, we don't know. So,
yeah. Oh, hey, our listener Chris is on with us again.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Yeah, this was quite an episode. The last one, I kept finding myself getting distracted, and I go on Twitter or I do whatever because I've got a million things going on. This one.
Yes. No.
Oh no.
No, it was a quick 42 minutes. It was really fast.
It really was. Okay, let's see if we can go through some of it. So
sure.
I don't even know where to start. We started with the Billy Lord scene. That was That was fabulous. And then Coco. Coco's awful. That hair, all of it.
Yeah.
Evan Peters. He's that was really interesting too when he was talking to Langdon about Evie dying.
Right.
Evie? Whatever. I don't remember. I always get it wrong. That was interesting when he was talking about that. And he's like, you didn't really do anything. I can't tell if he did. I can't tell if what's reality and what isn't.
Right.
Yes, Evie's dead. She's not there. And yes, he killed her. Okay. But did he? Was she already? I don't know. I'm assuming he stabbed her. And I just don't even know. I'm so discombobulated.
Right. And is it, nobody seems to really care. Do they? Nobody really mentions it in any of the episode that she's gone. So
no.
Hey, just get rid of the old lady. Let's get it. Let's move on. So more Jello for me.
Yeah, I read a review. I was reading a recap of that last episode, and the person was really kind of bashing on the Joan Collins choice. And they were like, yeah, good thing she's gone. I didn't really care for her, the character. I thought she was a perfect casting. I thought her character added a lot to it. So I disagree with the writer. It was, I don't remember which article. It was like BuzzFeed or one of those. Right. But I know no one cares, but I liked her addition there, but we don't need it. It was a good time to get rid of her.
Yeah, she was, I think, good for what she did. Yeah. Being kind of that, she was actually, if you look back, she was actually the most reasonable one of everybody there. Because Evan Peters, a complete DB. He's horrible. He's a horrible person. Evie's a horrible person.
He's a horrible person.
Mallory is pretty horrible. From what I've seen of Dinah's not the greatest person either.
Yeah. How about that when Langdon was like, what are you doing here?
Exactly.
And then she flipped. What are you doing here? You're like, wait a minute. Right. What has she got going on? And then she was one of the witches, right? Yes. But was she an aware witch?
I don't know. I don't know. And there's a lot going on. Even, Mallory isn't that great of a person. Mead and Venable are definitely not good people. So there might be, out of the whole group, 3 semi-decent people. And Joan Collins, Evie wasn't.
No,
she was calm.
Of what group?
Oh, I know exactly what's left. But what's the kid's name? What's the boy? What's the boy's name?
You know what? Chris Delgadillo made a great point here. He said Evie should have been a witch, though. The sassiness. Yeah, man, you are totally right. She totally had that. But imagine her going up against Jessica Lange.
Yeah, but with whatchamajigger coming back, she's pretty sassy. Who's the one with the red hair? I can't think of her name off the top.
Oh my gosh,
she's fantastic. Frances Conroy.
Yeah,
she's
seeing her fabulous. Show up with that hair was just. That was spot on, man. I love that.
It's great. She comes in and they're just I remember the disdain they all had for everybody as the witches. They were just great. And it's just great to see them back. And I love that character of Sarah Paulson's. I thought that was really good.
Oh my gosh. When her, leader character there got killed,
right.
Venable got killed, and then she comes back as Cordelia Good. I'm like, this makes so much sense. We don't need Venable anymore. Now we've got this story with Good, and she looks, even though we know it's her, she looks completely different.
Sure.
I doubt they're going to do she's 2 characters. I think she's done.
Yeah.
But how about?
I think they're moving on from the bunker scene.
I think they are too. How about the Kathy Bates stuff? We see this flashback and it was really good. It was really interesting. And then she's like, none of those memories are mine.
Right.
I'm a robot.
But it sets a good
what the heck is this with the robot?
Well, I think, it's just, I don't want to say going back to what I said earlier. I think that you just need somebody that is going to make it. A robot's not going to suffer from radiation poisoning, and that's not going to happen. So if you're going to make something that reminds you of something good or positive in your life. Not positive, because she definitely was not a positive person, but somebody that you could count on. Maybe that's
but
a little sliver of that. So
why did Langdon put a robot there? He made her in the image of something positive from his life, but why did he put a robot there except to execute everybody? Was he just trying to pull the witches out? It's a possibility.
Well, yeah, but he said he thinks I thought he killed them all, didn't he? In one point, didn't he goes, I think I killed them all in one part of the show.
I don't remember. I'm telling you, it was like a blur.
No, that was first. It was in the email that he talks about. He goes, I think I killed them all. But
oh yeah, right.
I mean, there's so much.
I think the question about Kathy Bates is going to be sitting for a while. And is she the only robot?
Right. And you could see that she obviously fought within herself or in her mind or thought process or whatever it is about killing Venable. She really couldn't help herself. And she didn't understand why, because she thought she was supposed to be loyal to Venable. And then, Langdon says kill her, and she's like, okay, I guess. And
she took that gun, and it was like she was fighting it the whole way. And then she did it. She's like, why did I do that? Because you're programmed to. Die.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris wrote on here, Langdon missed those witches. Maybe he did. And he also wrote, give Jessica Lange a run for the money. Frances Conroy is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, she's this is the perfect time to get Cricket in. I'm telling you. Get Cricket, and she would be great.
Make him the lead warlock. That would be incredible.
Yes.
He just shows up.
Coke Zero.
Yeah, he just shows up like they go to, like, I don't know if they're going to stay in the bunker or if they're going to all go to whatever this other area is.
Right.
But either way, I want to have the scene where the doors go open, like the big bad is coming in, and it's Cricket.
It's Cricket. Yes, that would be fantastic.
And he's super powerful.
Or Dennis O'Hare, one of the two.
Yeah.
You best character actors in the whole thing. So, Chris, Miss Mead is his secret crush. Oh, okay. Langdon's secret crush? I don't know what you're talking about.
Could be what he's saying.
Well, it seemed like she raised him, so she was like his nanny or
like
caretaker. Because if he's Tim Langdon's son, which might be the speculation, didn't Langdon die at the end of Murder House? Didn't Jessica Lange? So I mean, so then he probably doesn't have any parents. So what is that? Somebody had to raise him.
She might have been the caretaker. Yeah. Who knows? And how old would she have been? I mean, what did he model her after? How she was when he was a kid?
Yeah, probably. Was that his memory of her? And then he just made for whatever little time we were together, and gave him some structure in his life before he went doing his demon thing or whatever, whatever he did. So,
yeah. Chris wrote it was his secret baby mama. Maybe. Who knows? I was so crushed when they killed the other woman, the one that we really liked. The Fist, Erica Irvin.
Oh yeah.
When Billy Eichner showed up and stabbed her, I'm like, is he really killing her? I mean, they literally killed like almost everybody in this one.
Did he get killed?
Who? Langdon?
Billy Eichner. I don't remember seeing
Billy Eichner was not killed. He killed both Erica Irvin, or the Fist, and Coco.
Okay, and then he just left, or is gone,
or he's just there.
Hanging out.
He's in that place, so we don't know what's going to happen with him.
You know what the bad thing is? I cannot picture him as being tough at all, just from the characters he's played. So he was all
scarred up and everything. I believed it.
I like I don't know. I mean, I believe that he might have had that determination just because he despised Coco so much that he would go through that just to kill her. That's kind of believable, I think. But
yeah, him being tough, shooting those guys on the beach. Billy Eichner, I don't know about that, but then again, I mean, I bought into it. I really enjoyed seeing him there, and we'll see what happens.
I'm glad he's back, and I'm glad he did what he did.
Yeah, I hope he gets more screen time. I hope it's not like one more episode and dead, because the way this season's going,
Oh yeah,
that might be what we're getting. One episode dead, one episode dead, one episode dead.
we're gonna kill off a.
All the setup we had in the first 2.5 episodes really is gone.
Yeah, it doesn't
other
seem
than it's post-apocalyptic, and we also know that it really is. Remember how we were speculating about that, wondering?
No,
it is.
It's real.
It's real.
So did they only have like a half a season's worth of stuff, and they said, let's see what we can fill it in with, and they did this to set the stage?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think they were setting the stage and trying to get you off the path of what was really going to happen here.
Sure.
There was also another interesting thing that happened in this one. I can't remember who referenced it when they said about the apples, and they said these are clearly East Coast apples.
Yes.
And they're like, nope, absolutely not. These were grown, whatever. What if the East Coast is still there?
Sure.
What if they really are? What if everything is fine and there's just these few outposts along the California coast, or, that they think the world is blown up, which would also make sense because they set us up in the first episode where they're like, look at how self-centered these California people are.
Right.
So there's this nuclear strike. They assume the whole world is blown up.
Well, they said that Hong Kong and Tokyo and London got blown up, right? Aren't those the towns, or aren't those the cities that got blown up? And then they said LA was being hit. So maybe they did leave the rest of the country alone.
Yeah, maybe the East Coast is totally fine.
Or did we take this as like a Garden of Eden type thing?
Well, that's what they were definitely doing with the apple and the temptation and everything.
Sure.
And how about when they were doing the bobbing for apple? Every time I'm like, somebody's going to bite that apple.
Yes.
And the one guy actually did bite the side of it, but he must not have pierced the skin, or
right.
You're supposed to assume that was done so well.
Right. But number one, if you have an apple in your hand and you're all going to wait, you're not going to wait. You're going to start snarfing it.
Well, you and I wouldn't have waited for 10 seconds. It would have been like, we'd have been chewing halfway through and they'd been like, okay, everybody wait. Yeah.
Yeah. You just hold the apple in your mouth. Sorry.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. So Langdon's whole thing. Hold on, we got another one. Billy Eichner will pop up sometime in the season. He hasn't shown up since that episode. So sorry to spoil Chris, but the next 2 episodes, I know you're ahead 2 episodes from where we're at with this. No Billy Eichner. So he's going to show up. He did not die in there. He didn't eat an apple. He didn't eat an apple, and he was in Coco's room. So
that's right.
Yep. The rest of them, the rest of them don't care. They pulled Coco's body out there, and her scar was gone.
Right.
So Coco, Mallory, and Parker. What's her name?
Dinah.
Where'd I get Parker?
Adina Porter is her name.
That's where I got Parker. I actually kind of retained somebody's name.
No, you didn't. You're Captain Amnesia today, not Captain America.
Yeah, right. Those were the 3. That's what I've got a big A on here.
Great.
Oh, wait. Underneath it says hole. I wonder what that means.
There's a hole in this shirt.
Yeah, right. But we saw that the 3 of them, are witches. Obviously, they got resurrected.
Yes.
And Emma Roberts obviously has some kind of issue with Mallory. Yes. And it was great. Now I wonder
who's the other one. It's Emma Robertson. That's for me. What's her name?
Who?
The other.
Well, you had Frances Conroy, you had Emma Roberts, and you had Humana. Oh no, and the other was Sarah Paulson.
Okay, great.
Yeah, those were the 3 witches that came in, and the 3 that were laying there were Billy Lord, Adina Porter, and Coco, Leslie Grossman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder, though, if they will, when they see, because they haven't seen Kathy Bates yet, if they will associate her with the character from Coven.
Sure. Maybe not.
And I wonder if he modeled her after her.
Maybe, but I don't remember her hair being like that, but maybe it was.
It doesn't mean her hair was like that. Chris, I know you don't have a lot of hair, but people that have hair, they do style it.
You know, I'm not even going to go into it because
that's, you know what? There's a hole on my shirt. So
right in the middle of the A. But
yeah, right. I wonder about that.
What are we talking about?
But there's a possibility that they will recognize her and think that's and be like, wait a minute, why do you look like her?
Isn't she bricked up in the wall somewhere in the attic?
She is, but that doesn't mean that his demon spawn didn't encounter her in some way.
Sure.
I mean, we're living in a world of this show right now where there's the witches and they're all over the place in time. It's either vampires or demons. I don't know which.
Yeah, and is Adina Porter supposed to be the
main witch?
No, Adina Porter is like I'm trying to think. In Coven.
Yeah.
She's like the voodoo witch or something.
What's her name?
Instead?
Yes.
Is that who that's supposed to be and they just changed it out? Or is it supposed to be someone else?
I wonder. Okay. We've got some things that Chris has written here.
Chris says he feels like he's the only one who discusses it with you. Well, right now you are, Chris, but you know, we've had a few others over time. But
yeah, we do get other people, but Chris, you're kind of the third person on the show right now. I love when we go live and discuss this too. Adina Porter is a voodoo priestess.
Right.
Yeah.
I said something about her voodoo magic is BS or something, but obviously they need her and she's strong. So
yeah, I don't know why that wasn't.
Who wasn't coming? I can't even think of who it was. I'm drawing a blank. I'm really tired right now.
Jessica Lange, Dana Delaney. Yeah, let's see. Jessica Tandy, Bob Cumbers, and I don't know.
Benedict Cucumber Patch.
Oh, I wish.
That would be awesome.
All right. You want me to go back to look at
No, I can't. I just can't think of who it was.
Did you ever see the movie American Movie?
Me?
He makes the movie Coven, and they're like, it's like Coven. And now I can never get it right because he screwed
Angela
up.
Bassett, thanks. Is Adina Porter supposed to be Angela Bassett's character or not?
No way. No way. Why would they bring Angela Bassett back? She's been on since.
Maybe they can't afford her. I don't know.
Nah.
She's busy.
They can afford Kathy Bates.
But is Kathy Bates like the character she played in Roanoke, where she was like the crazy out of work actress and needed any job she could get? But
that's not true. Kathy Bates has had quite a career. So.
No, she's awesome. I'm not.
So I'm wondering what other characters we're going to see. Is Tessa Farmiga going to show up?
I don't know.
Is Lily Rabe going to show up?
That would be good.
Dennis O'Hare. I mean, these are the people that were in that season.
Didn't
you hear that Jessica Lange was supposed to appear this season?
She might have made like a one episode kind of deal, but
Madame Marie Laveau was Angela Bassett.
And
Kathy Bates was
right. And that's
Delphine LaLaurie.
And that's why I'm saying that is Adina Porter supposed to be Angela Bassett's character, and she just can't stuck around. I mean, I hate to say I'm surmising that, but maybe they just swapped it out.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, like Chris made a good point. Her character is supposed to be immortal. There's no way they wouldn't have brought that character back, the priestess character back, without Angela Bassett. There's no reason. Especially when Adina Porter's been playing other characters on here. She is a different character.
But they all play. Okay, well, maybe it was like a underling of hers or something that
could be
in the same kind of deal.
I wonder if somehow it'll tie into Roanoke, because remember she was that psycho at the end of Roanoke.
Yeah, but she was one of the wasn't she the wife in Roanoke or the sister in Roanoke? Right,
she was the sister, but at the end she turned out to be a psycho, didn't she?
Well, I don't know. I think she just kind of went nuts.
Yeah, she went nuts.
But I don't know if that was being possessed or being whatever by the ghosts.
Oh, I think she's being possessed. And it would make sense then if maybe she's been possessed and she's gone on to this. Maybe that's why he recognized her and said that. And maybe
but she was a reporter in Cult too. So why wouldn't she be like a talk show? I mean, could it carry over to Cult? Or she was.
Do we know that she didn't? Do we know that she didn't?
I'm just saying I don't know. Maybe that could be.
And in Cult,
she was family of Queenies.
But in Cult, she wasn't the same character.
But Chris, Queenie wasn't a voodoo priestess. Queenie was a witch.
Right. And Queenie bit it in Hotel.
Yes. But you never truly die in Hotel. You're around forever. I just want to
can't leave. You can't leave.
I want to see Evan be that guy.
Oh my gosh. So do I.
I thought he was fantastic, and so was Lady Gaga. But she was fabulous.
Once again, if we're talking throwbacks, Cricket was in Coven.
Was he? Oh, he was.
Leslie Jordan was in that season as Quentin Fleming. Could we actually get
a Cricket sighting?
A Leslie Jordan sighting. That would be amazing.
Can we get Coke Zero to sponsor it?
According to IMDb, the answer is no.
Yeah, but they've been wrong before.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, they just, maybe he's not on the call sheet or anything like that. So
he's on that new show, the Cool Kids.
Is he?
Yeah, the one about the old people.
No.
Which is really the worst because, like, you see, what's his name?
Like grumpier old men, but not.
No, it's like nursing home, like elderly behaving badly or something. You could call it. Is
it like Jack Bleep with older people?
It's got David Allen. It's got David Allen Greer on it, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, they make him look like he's about 100. I'm like,
he is 100 almost.
No, shut up.
He's 60. He's got to be 60. He's way older. He's older than me. Gotta be.
Yeah, he is. He was born in 56.
Mr. March is my inner ghost. See, 62. Thanks.
Did you know he was in The Wiz? He was the Cowardly Lion in The Wiz?
Yes, I do know that.
Oh, no, that's the live one.
Yes, LeVar Burton was the
No, Nipsey Russell.
It wasn't Nipsey Russell. It was
no, he was the Tin Man.
Ben Vereen.
Ben Vereen.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did this podcast go?
To hell and high water. We're talking about Mr. March. We're talking about Hotel.
We're talking about Leslie Jordan. We fell down the Leslie Jordan hole again. That didn't sound good. Phrasing.
Season 5, episode 2. What the heck is going? What is Dennis O'Hare wearing this time?
Mr. March is my inner ghost is very funny. That's a good one, Chris.
Oh, he's absolutely fantastic. So he was unbelievable.
So, all right. There's so much we could say we missed in this one, but really it doesn't matter at this point. Everybody's dead. They ate the poison apples. They're all dead.
Well, no, because
not everybody out of there, and Billy Eichner's alive.
But didn't die because they brought him back. So there's no.
Who didn't die?
I'm just saying Billy Eichner didn't die.
No, he didn't die. The 3 witches that are being resurrected didn't die.
Right.
And Langdon didn't die.
Right.
And of course, Kathy Bates.
And Miss Mead didn't die. Well, can't technically, or she's already dead. But I mean, I know they did. This is a reset, so then I just wonder where they're going.
Yeah, I can't tell at all. I'm really excited to get moving on this. Now that all my papers are done for a couple of weeks, we can actually get caught up. Plus now Doctor Who. We had to record 2 episodes of Doctor Who today. We have 2 more to go. We have the Christmas one, and then we have the final one, or the new one with Jodie Whittaker that we have to have done by Saturday. After that point, free and clear, we can catch up on Disturbed, and then we can catch up on last season's Disturbed.
Yes.
So we got a little work to do. Yeah, if you like Doctor Who, not only go to Chris's place, the Blue Box Cafe in Elgin, but you can listen to Cuckoo for Who on the Southgate Media Group. It's my wife, my daughter, and I talking Doctor Who and I am all emotional from the end of that Doctor Who.
Which one did you just watch?
Holy cow. The last regular season.
Oh, nice.
We did not see the Christmas one yet.
So you saw Heaven Hellbent?
No, that was last year. No, we just watched the Dr. Falls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. So emotional. So anyway, between that and then watching this episode where the whole time I'm watching this today going, oh my God, like one after the other. And the whole time with the apples, I'm like, they're not going to kill everybody. They're not going to kill. Yeah, they killed everybody.
They did. They just, Well,
how do they deal with Evan Peters then?
But even we talked about this, that it was getting stagnant already, and it was only the second episode. So what were they going to do with it? Well, obviously they're just going to restart it. Evan will be back as somebody. He's got to be back as somebody.
Does he?
Why not? He's awesome. Of course they're going to keep him. He's in.
Well, I know that there was all those rumors going on.
He was Frankenstein. What?
He said he was going to be done.
Well, maybe he is, but he's in this season. He could be that Frankenstein monster he was in Coven. He could come back as that.
Oh, I like that. It lists him. Oh,
don't look ahead. Don't do that.
No, that can't be. Is it? Okay, we can't. I got to stop. I just looked ahead and I saw something that makes my heart want to explode. And DB Wong is coming up. I'm not looking at the next one. Stop. Oh my God, I'm seeing all these spoilers.
Stop. Because I've seen it. Stop. Don't talk.
Did you watch the episode?
I did, yes.
You and Chris Delgadillo need to shut up.
I have not seen it. I have not seen five. I saw 4 because we were supposed to do 4 tonight.
Right.
We originally planned.
I couldn't do it because of Doctor Who.
Right, which is fine. So, I mean, we'll just do that next week, but I saw it because.
Yeah. So he is influencing Langdon because of the murder house, and he was the only one that survived the murder house. He's talking about Dennis O'Hare. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Because isn't the rumor supposed to be this is supposed to be Murder House, Coven, and this one all tied together?
Yes.
Isn't that what it is? I mean,
which means Cricket could be back.
Cricket could be back. That would be great. I mean, and Roanoke, because isn't Roanoke tied right into Coven too?
Is it? I don't remember Roanoke being tied to it.
Well, is it tied in with? I don't know. I can't remember what did Roanoke tie into then.
Did it tie into anything?
No, it did. It tied into Freak Show because of the clown.
Oh, right. Well, and it. Oh no, I'm thinking of Hotel again because Hotel tied into Coven. So if that tied into Coven, I wonder if there's going to be a tie to Hotel also.
That would be sweet.
It could be. This could be the season where they tie a number of the things in, or they give us lots of little hints about all of this.
Does that mean we're going to get whatchamajigger? Who's Cher's son? Chaz Bono? Bono.
I hope.
One-handed Chaz Bono would be great.
Oh my gosh. Please let that happen. Please let that be a reality. Yeah, I loved Chaz Bono in was it Roanoke?
No, he was in
No, yeah, right. He was in Cult.
He was just in last year's. It was great.
Oh, it's so great.
Oh, that's an episode we haven't covered yet. Spoilers. No, he was in early. So
yeah, no, we covered that. What did I say we have? We have 5 left from last season.
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. I think we have.
No, 3. I looked. No, okay. I'm gonna actually.
We can talk about it later. You told me. I thought it was just something you made up. So
well, no,
Dennis is the only character that survived Murder House alive, right? Because
it's been so long.
I know. Kathleen and I were talking about it today because we were going over it because I was explaining to her that Langdon is Tim Langdon's son. And she's like, but he's dead. And I'm like, yeah, but doesn't mean he couldn't have done it before.
Right. Right.
I mean, but in the show, isn't he a ghost? Or at the second half, he's a ghost? He's alive in the beginning and he gets killed and then he hangs around as a ghost, correct?
Right.
Okay. Because he's buried like in the garden.
Well, do we know he's his son? Couldn't he just be a relative?
I don't know. The timing would make it right for this, wouldn't it? Wasn't Murder House like the 90s or 80s?
I don't know.
I thought Murder House. I thought Murder House was 90s and Asylum was before then.
Asylum was definitely before that, but I didn't think it was a period piece. I thought it was
Current?
yeah, current time, which it could be that he's his brother.
Maybe.
Could be.
But Langdon was a rubber man, so there's got to be some tie-in with that. So
yeah.
Some kind of
there are 5 episodes left from last season. Okay. Valerie Solanas died for your sins, scumbag. Winner of our discontent. Drink the Kool-Aid. Charles Manson in charge, and great again. Those are the 5 episodes that we have to crack off.
Nice.
So are we done? Did we cover everything?
I think so, because I think we're just, they set the table wide open for us to a lot of stuff to happen, because the witches are going to be.
Oh, I am down with this next episode. I am ready for the next episode. Not tomorrow. So we will tweet out when we're going to go live again, and we know at least Chris will show up, and anyone else show up, write to us. You can see we talk about you on the show, so we will definitely include you in stuff. And I think that's it. Last time giving social media, Chris, give yours.
Great. Blue Box Cafe, or Blue Box Cafe 176 on social media, also at GeeksCon with a Z.
All right. And you can follow me at R Southgate, or follow the show at Disturbed Pod. Find us on Facebook. There's a Disturbed Podcast Facebook page, and we try to be active on there. We post episodes. Now that we're kind of in the thick of things, we'll start maybe posting spoiler recaps. I don't know. I kind of hate those. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll just make some fun memes.
Sure. And also, Chris just mentioned that Murder House was kind of 90s to the present. Langdon is Tate's son, and I thought it was Tate and Connie Britton. That's what I thought it was, and because Connie Britton was married to someone else but Tate, and she had a thing, and then had the baby. So that's the David child.
That is correct. Yeah. Now I remember.
I thought I remembered.
It's been a while since I've seen that one, and I've watched a lot of TV between.
Exactly, and it's weird. Just I enjoyed Murder House, but I wasn't emphatic about it. But then when Asylum, I was all in, and then since Asylum, I've been watching it religiously. So,
which is funny. I watched all of Murder House. I watched only like 2 episodes of Asylum, and I saw only 1 of Coven.
Really?
And then I've watched every episode since.
Coven was great. So.
Yeah, well, I've always intended to go back to it. It's just I've been so busy.
Sure.
But I would really like us to go back.
But you've watched Rick and Morty in entirety twice, probably.
Okay, those are 15 minutes episodes,
2000.
I would love to go back and do Murder House.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think that our show, Jeff and Scott covered.
They didn't cover
Asylum.
Coven. No?
Yeah, they did.
They did Coven?
They did Coven.
Coven was great. That was a great series. So
yeah, we might have to, maybe we should do is we could always set up a Patreon and do
sure.
Do
the first 3.
Do the first 3 for us, but do them on Patreon and do just kind of a special there, because I don't think we need to put them on here out of order, but I think that would be a great way for the fans, people that are into it, to be able to get that extra content.
Chris, it'll only cost you $1 per month, and you can get all that fabulous content.
That's right. Okay, let's end it.
For $10, Rob will fix the hole in his shirt. Wait, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. All right, Chris, back into your rubber suit.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's it. I'm going to stop broadcast. Hey, man, thank you so much for listening again. Thank you for joining us. And we will definitely let you know when we get back on the next time. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't have a paper due, so.
Soon.
Yeah. It's not going to be tomorrow because I've got something tomorrow night, and we got to do 2 Doctor Who's tomorrow. Saturday, we've got Live at the Blue Box, and you're at something. So it'll probably be like Monday night or Tuesday night, something like that. And if we can do the final 2, then we'd be caught up.
Yes.
Oh, I can actually reveal on here too, Chris, if you're still there. Oh no, did I hit stop broadcast?
No, we're live.
Okay. I can reveal I just today made us a production schedule. It has not been made public until next week. You're laughing, but you know what?
Actually, I know I need one too.
I used to work off of this, and it worked beautifully. We went almost 2 years with barely barely ever being late, and then we got super late all the time for a while. But I have us putting Disturbed on Saturdays.
Yes.
So that gives us a couple of days buffer to record, meaning we'll probably watch.
We're still live, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, Chris, no, I'm telling Chris.
You get behind the scenes action.
Yeah, man. I'm just letting him know he's the first civilian to know that according to our new schedule, we're going to actually try to have Disturbed hit on Saturdays. And then that way, if you're like, oh, I don't listen on Saturday, who cares? It's a podcast. Listen to it on Monday. Listen to it on Tuesday. But we'll probably record on either Thursday or Friday, and we will post that so that you know what the dealio is.
And all Chris, right? I don't know if it's sad that you're still here or if that's great, but I'll take it as great.
Right. All right, man. That's it. Thank you both. Chris, I will talk to you. Chris Mao.
Yes, sir. Stick for a second. I got to run something by.
All right. I'm hitting stop broadcast. See ya, Degadio.